Since I have them down and off the roof, I figured now was as good a time as any, better than most, to clean the air conditioner covers. You can see they're a little moldy in spots. What am I using to clean it? Bathroom cleaner. Why use bathroom cleaner to clean it? Because when I looked under the sink at all the cleaning stuff I had, this seemed to be the best idea and what I grabbed. So I'm going to scrub away with my scrub brush and clean them up. We'll see how much of this gunk comes off. This is the only shot I have of us putting the air conditioning units back on the RV roof. Anytime you remove the air conditioning unit from an RV roof, you really have to replace that gasket. It's crucially important to get that seal right so that water can't leak down into the roof and into the RV. I just took the old one off with a putty knife and used some cleaning solution to get all the old adhesive off of the bottom of the air conditioner and then put the new one on there. They're cheap, they're easy to replace, they're universal size, it's real easy. It comes with a gasket, and it also comes with two pieces to put on the back part of the air conditioner just to support that, to hold that up. The one thing that's important to remember when putting the air conditioner unit back on the roof is you can't scoot it around. You have to pick it up and move it. Even if you just need to move it a fraction of an inch, you still have to pick it up and move it so that that gasket doesn't get torn off or folded under and get messed up. The front of the air conditioning unit and the front of the RV is up in this direction. Now you can see kind of the outline here where the old one was stuck on the bottom of this air conditioner. It just went straight across. What I did with these back support pieces is I angled the tips back a little bit towards the back of the RV, so I made them a little bit curved. Now my hope is, and my theory is, that as I drive down the road and the air currents flow this way past these gasket pieces, the airflow will create kind of a suction and it will pull out any debris, any water, moisture, anything that's stuck in between there or underneath that air conditioning unit. It may be a complete waste of time and I may be crazy and it may not work at all. But it's not going to cause any problems. I don't think. I hope. Please. Time to put on the tape. Tape this up with the Eternabond. First, I'm using some sandpaper. This is plumber's sandpaper because it's what I had handy. I don't know if this is necessary. I seem to recall seeing a video where they had done this. I'm going to do the same thing when I do the Skylight and also when I get to the refrigerator vent cover. Then I got to clean it all off good, dry it off. I'm going to start on the back and I'm going to come out just a little short of where the side pieces will be so that the side pieces then will cover the back. Do the back first and then do this side and that side and then do the front piece. That way you're always covering up the front edge, the front seam with the next piece of tape, because the front seam is going to be getting the most force as you drive down the road, especially if you're driving in the rain. And I'm down to the last hole in the roof. Time to put the fantastic fan into the cavity, lock it down and seal it up. There's wires coming in on 3 sides. And there are, above these wires, you can see here, there's a small metal plate blocking off the top so you can't put a screw through here into the wire. That's common in households, that's common in all construction. I've made little hash marks where those protective plates are, so I don't put longer screws through there. I'm going to use a 3/4 inch screw there, and for the rest of it I'm going to use 1.5 inches because, as you can see, there's a nice 2x4 frame all around it. First I have to get some alcohol and a paper towel or two and clean up the rubber around the edge of the hole in order to give the Eternabond tape a little rougher surface to grip to. On this smooth plastic flange, I'm going to scuff it up with some 80 grit sandpaper on my drill here. If I had been thinking, I would have done that ahead of time to the Skylight dome, the bathroom, vent fan, and the Siphon 360. Well, now I have the fantastic fan mounted. You'll notice there are 4 holes that I marked with red X's, permanent marker, to remind myself not to put screws in. For the holding tank vent, I put on the new 360 siphon, recommended by Gary Bunzer, the RV doctor, by Mark Polk, the dean of RVing, and numerous others. It gets rave reviews, and they say it makes a significant difference on eliminating odors from backing up into the RV itself. And you can see I have it sealed. Underneath here is the butyl tape, and then it's fastened down with the screws. And then I did a bead of the M1 caulking sealant around here and smeared that around the screws as well. So it's sealed up. So now I am putting on the Turnabond tape, and it works out that it just overlaps on each side a little bit. Putting this on is slow and tedious because you have to make sure you get all the air bubbles out. As you peel the backing off, you have to smooth it out to avoid air bubbles, because once you get air bubbles in there, you're stuck. Back to work.